Clayton, what's up, buddy? Camera's a little froggy. There we go. Much better. Now I can see myself. Thanks for stopping in, bud. What's going on? Oh, and I apologize too. There's going to be a little bit of background noise. I got the race on the radio. Got to be listening to the race. So. That's fine. Yeah. The true American sport. It's the one sport that I actually really enjoy. Fast cars, big motors, and loud cars. Stop it. Ralph, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. What do you got going on tonight? Hauling the freight? Damn cat. Good. Glad it's going good. Oh, this cat is not going to leave me alone tonight. Ay, ay, ay. Hauling furniture? Cool. Oh, I seen you on Jackie's live. You did say where you were, but I forgot. Tom Jones, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Got some little background noise going on here, guys. Damn cat. We are listening to the race. Oh, you're in Tennessee almost. We went Tennessee for the first time 2 years ago, me and my family. My sister-in-law got married down there, and we were able to spend about a week. Oh, absolutely beautiful. We stayed in Pigeon Forge or Pigeon Valley or where they had the fire. That was pretty neat. I mean, not neat to see, but it was in some way. But I tell you what, from the pictures I've seen, online and stuff like that, the fire they had, they've really, really rebuilt fast. The race is on. Here he comes right up the backstretch. No, the race isn't on yet, Clayton. That's one thing I will say about NASCAR. They really, really promote and stress our men and women in uniform. And that's probably one of the bigger reasons why I watch it. Because they are very, very big supporters of our men and women in uniform. Oh. Figure. Say it because it's true. 4-1 the first race. Really? See, I didn't get to catch any of the first race. I was at work, and I was watching Jackie's live. So. This is Barry Neckers for Neckers Company General Store. Make the trip to Clymer to the meat department for the single best deal on steak. USDA select bonus Delmonico steak and New York. Make sure everyone prays for Eric's daughter. Yes, Ralph. Anybody on here that hasn't heard, Eric from the Farming Life, and I know we all know Eric. His daughter, I believe, got hurt in a farming accident yesterday, and she's in the hospital right now. And I left a comment on Eric's video there that his family is weighing deeply on my mind tonight. Children have a very big, special place in my heart, and it tears my heart apart to hear stuff like that. So, absolutely, I will be praying for them. That's because we provide a medically safe environment where kids who live in a world of hospitals and doctor's visits can laugh, play, and discover all they can be, all at no cost to their families. And a lot of good people on here, and prayers go a long way, guys. Find out how you can change a child's life. Go to victoryjunction.org. The 1993 Cup Series season had more than its fair share of twists and turns. Yeah, I can only imagine. So. I can't believe 4 won the race. Was number 9, was Elliott in the first race? Or is he in the second race? Kind of a quiet night tonight, guys. Like I say, I'm going to hang out with you guys probably for 21 was second. I don't know. Just hang out just for a little bit tonight. Nothing extreme, nothing extravagant. Nothing new going on in farm. Just dealing with Mother Nature and how she hands it to us. Dan, thank you for stopping in. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a good evening. No, nothing new. Nothing exciting. No calves to speak of. If there was, there would be issues because we're not supposed to have calves for another month and a half. So everybody's happy. Everybody's dealing with the weather. Just it's hard to keep up with manure cleaning. You go from one extreme to the other. We were froze solid here the other day, and now we're in a pile of soupy mess again. It's just never ending this year. Yeah, I had a interesting morning. Got a phone call from my sister. She's like, don't be alarmed, but I had to call the fire department. My carbon monoxide alarms were going off. And she had been having trouble. So I went up there with the fire department, and luckily they got some pretty good CO sniffers, and we were able to detect it was coming from the furnace. And once my good buddy Dan, that most of you probably already know from the Overland Farm, he was here the other day on the live stream. God damn cats, pardon my language. Ugh. And Dan stopped in after he got out of work, and we got her fixed. We ended up finding out there was too much gas coming into the house. The regulator was set too high, and it was making the furnace do a couple funky things, and it was coming out of the draft. A lot of people got the message when they saw the carnage of the clash this past Sunday. Let's see if this one plays out the same way. What about you in turn 4?
And a lot of clean racing in that first duel a few minutes ago. Everybody getting in line right up against the outside.
It is Valentine's Day, everybody. No, that is one of the main reasons why probably we're just going to hang out here for, I don't know, half hour or so and call it good. Sure. I can do 2 things at once. Okay, not that. Your truck has heat?
Kelly, did we learn anything in duel number 1 that might apply here in duel?
Hey, my slice of heaven. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping in.
What they did and what they told us on
I appreciate it.
the first car come in on lap number 11, that would make the rest of that run be 49 laps. That was Mark Truex Jr. And another way he came in on lap number 12. Another way he came in on lap number 15. So,
My slice of heaven. I've really been enjoying your lives. It gives me something to do and very interesting people to talk to there. So keep doing them. I like them.
a little bit surprised at is nobody
You got a drink for me? I don't know. Do we? We got some empties and we got some full ones.
I was surprised that nothing else just saw something different than everybody else, but it's not a tire wear issue. And with the track
Mark Cornell, how's it going, buddy?
so
I am doing good now that my day is 98% done. It's been one of them days, you know, just a lot of things just did not go right, couldn't go right. But all in all, we ended up getting everything going in the right direction. So, what's room temperature beer taste like? The good thing about living here in Western New York this time of year, there's no such thing as room temperature if you keep the beer outside in the barn.
So that's something we'll keep an eye on as well. Of course, the speeding issues always seem to be a problem with these super speedway racetracks, just for that same reason, because you're carrying such a high rate of speed. It's hard to get these cars slowed down. So we'll keep our eye on that.
Hunting and stuff with J&J. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Nice to have you here. Got up to 40 today. Glad you got the furnace fixed. Yeah, Mark, that was a treat. We've been having a lot of problems up there at the new house with the gas well. I believe the well tenders soaked the line, and we were getting gallons amongst gallons when we were bleeding the well off. I bet you that one day I went up there, I bet you I blew off at least 80 gallons of soapy water. And that stuff was getting down to her house, and it was getting in the gas line, of course, and was going through the regulators. We went through 3 pancake regulators that one day. It just kept, I don't know, blowing the pressure relief valves on them, and it was a pain in the butt. But we were able to figure out that there was too much gas pressure actually coming through that last regulator that we put on. You should be right around under 5 ounces. I believe it's 5 ounces, and we were up above 10 ounces, so there was way too much gas coming in the house. So the furnace did not like that, and it was working extra hard, and it was blowing carbon monoxide back in the basement. No really alarming levels. I believe when the firemen got there, it was like at 15. So I mean, wasn't horrible. Jackie, what's up, buddy? Jackie, I'm listening to the race. I just heard that Ralph was telling me number 4 won the first race. But I was asking if anybody knew who follows NASCAR. Is Chase Elliott in this second duo, or was he in the first? Elliott's my man. I was actually at his first NASCAR race win. We went to Watkins Glen this year. We camped all week and weekend and stayed there. We had a blast. And to watch Chase win that race, I brought him good luck. That's how I'm calling it. Me being there brought him good luck. I think I see Brad in the house. Yes, I do. It's the light stuff. But I hide it with the koozie so nobody can pick on me. I'm a light man. I like light beer. I'm drinking lattes. Some days a latte would sound good, but tonight, no. Kyle Busch. What about Kyle Busch? Oh, Are you telling me you're a Kyle Busch fan?
Warming up over in front of Kyle Rickey. Lined up in Rosa 2 in this all Chevrolet front row from Hendrick Motorsports. As you mentioned, relatively inexperienced Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott.
Thanks for the tip on the Busch Heavy. Same here, light beer and a cooler. I was telling the guys, Jackie, I don't think you were here. Here in Western New York this time of year, I don't need a cooler. I can leave the beer sitting here in the barn and it stays nice and cold. It refreezes a couple times, but right now it's just perfect. Oh, Chase is in this race.
Elliott clears that battle for number 2 spot. He'll fall in line behind him. Behind him is Joe Logano to the inside of the track. Clint Boyer topside. They're looking 3 wide behind.
Tom Jones, you are correct. You get the door prize for the night. You can have one of these damn barn cats.
Joey Logano leads it. 2 cars behind him. You've got Austin Dillon and one other car at the end. Bringing them down low.
Oh, I figured that's what Kyle Busch meant. You're a Kyle Busch fan. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he's made a name for himself because he is a good racer. He knows how to run his car, that's for sure. So, antifreeze froze. Ralph, you're gonna take a little bit of hitting, I think. No, I didn't look up frost seeding for my hayfield, but I was telling my buddy Dan about that, and that's definitely, I've never heard of that, but it makes sense. And when that frost is giving way and stuff like that. What channel? So no, we're definitely seriously thinking about it because we've brush hogged that field now for the last 3 years. And I think a lot of the weeds are out of it, but it's a nice small field. It would be worth getting some kind of cover crop in there, to make some really good square bales.
That's how they will race off turn number 2. Content to follow Alex Bowman now, as he is the Pied Piper for this field in Gander RV dual race.
You're a Busch fan, but not racing.
There in second, then it's going to be Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney. No change among the top 5. The entire field now. Single file formation.
In the outside lane up against to the right, white safer barrier to driver's right across the start-finish line. Lap number 3 is on the board. Couple Chevrolet Camaros up front from Hendrick Motorsports. It's Bowman and Elliott at the front of the field.
Sounds like somebody's here again. I think somebody's here. Nope. Paranoid. I'm paranoid.
Job on Ty Dillon, but Dillon will seal that lane off. He'll keep that spot. A hole opens up behind Dillon, and that's when Denny Hamlin jumps in the line right in front of Austin Dillon.
Running in the 12th spot for Denny Hamlin. Now moves to the inside of the racetrack with no ground help to the inside of Ty Dillon and to the inside.
All right. I stopped watching it when they changed up the whole format. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't like this new format that they're doing. But I don't know. I don't watch a whole lot of sports. We do, fall football and stuff like that a little bit. But am I afraid the wife's going to catch me? The wife doesn't really check out my YouTube very often. And she knows. There's a couple girls that think it's kind of neat what I'm doing that she works with. So they follow me. And they actually tell her about my videos and whatnot. So.
Turn number 4, Hamlin still digging hard down there. He's not going to give up the ghost at the bottom. This is at the tail end of that lead draft, and finally he has no option. He indeed is going to.
Mark, yes, the farm is part of the family land. My parents live next door. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys. I intend to someday. And so I've lived in this area my whole life, just about. And when I turned 20, my dad sold me 2 acres. on top of the hayfield. And my 21st birthday, we started breaking ground, building my house. My uncle came up. We were just getting ready to go out and party. All my friends were here, and a couple of my relatives. And my uncle showed up with the backhoe, and we started digging my foundation that day. Needless to say, there was a ton of beer cans on the ground. And yes, I knew somebody was here. We got Dan from the Overland Farm with a cooler. What do you think's in that cooler? So yes, this is part of the family. Next door, like I said, was purchased beginning of winter, and that is part of the family too. Basically, it's kind of my sister bought the house and pretty much everything there. And I'm hopefully have intentions of just being able to use the property, the pastures, the barns, and stuff like that. Kind of a mutual.
Well, she should for after what we did today.
Yeah. So.
I can't get in your barn driveway. I didn't even try.
Oh really? I haven't been walking. I've
There's
been.
probably that much snow.
Oh really? See, when you know the snow's gonna melt, you don't take care of it. All right, I'm missing comments.
Oh. What do you want, kitty witty?
Sorry, guys. Hey, Dan, everybody's saying hi. Midwest said hi. Mark Cornell said hi. See, everybody's starting to get to know Dan.
Right.
And like I said, you guys will be seeing lots of him to come. We're kind of tag teaming this hobby farm adventure.
Right.
We got Jeff Raymond in the house. Jackie said hi.
Everybody's saying hi.
I hear you on that one. I don't plan on my family really finding out. Owen's Hobby Farm says hi. He says, I'll join the bandwagon.
Everybody says hi.
Tom Jones said hi. My Slice of Heaven. That's the one I was telling you about with chicken wings. He did a video on some breaded chicken wings. We're going to do them Sunday.
Breaded one?
Yes.
That's all good.
Oh, dude, they look awesome.
You've had my mom's, right?
Yes.
They're she flours hers.
Well, that's what I mean. They're floured.
Yeah.
He flours them, and then they do like an egg wash, and then he flours them again.
They're like freaking KFC chicken wings.
Yes. And Tammy found a recipe for salt and vinegar. My Slice of Heaven. One of the flavors is going to be salt and vinegar.
I still got some wings in my freezer.
Yes, Mark, it is nice to have a partner in crime. Like I said, where I can't fill in, he usually can. So, kind of working different hours and stuff like that, it works out. And you guys all know equipment costs. I mean, you guys are full-time farmers, so you definitely know more than I ever will. And it's not cheap. You know, I'd love to have every piece of equipment just to go out back and hook up to that what I needed to, but on a hobby farm, that's just not feasible unless I win the lottery. And then watch out, Jeff, you're gonna love it because if I win the lottery, there is gonna be a crap ton of blue tractors sitting out here and a crap ton of New Holland equipment, and maybe one Kubota. I do really like my Kubota.
You got champagne taste and a beer budget.
That's what I think about winning the lottery. Write down that recipe.
Shit, I'd buy some old red stuff.
Did you see John's got all the tractors for sale?
Where?
And the old one. The old tractors where I keep the hay mine?
Oh,
All those old ones.
where's he got listed on Facebook?
Yes. Yeah, if you guys are interested, I think I had a video way back. It was called The Labyrinth. and there was 4 old red tractors, and I just found out the other day that he got them all for sale. I don't know prices and stuff like that, but kind of neat. There's one tractor there would be neat to have around the farm, but I don't see that happening.
I don't even know what's there anymore.
I haven't seen Dan on my channel. Jackie hasn't seen you on his channel, Gerald Farms. I told him about you.
Yes, you did. Yeah, but my YouTube's a different freaking.
Yeah, Jeff, how is that tractor making out? I watched the video. Okay, right there. Answered. Question answered. Should be done tomorrow. Good. But it sounds like you were saying you got another tractor to go in and you got the combine to go in for some warranty work. I have to go. See you on the flip side. Clayton, night night, buddy. Have a good night, bud. Clayton Owens, he's a pretty cool kid. I think he's only 14 years old, but he follows these farming channels really well, and he is a huge supporter of a lot of guys, and he's fun to have around.
Better than getting into other shit.
Yep. So I bust on his balls a little bit. He's a good dude, though. Fertilizer prices are up. Is that true? Oh, guy Mark Cornell.
Yeah.
I think my one video I showed the field up top, one with the maple shack,
Oh, yeah, that.
and Mark Cornell was telling me. You ever heard of frost seeding? Basically, you just broadcast seed. It sounds like over the field,
Right.
like in the early spring when the frost is going or whatever,
Yeah.
and the frost takes it in. They do it with their winter wheat fields.
Oh.
Sorry, guys, I'm talking to Dan. I'm not even paying attention. ASAP Fishing in the house. Hey, thank you for stopping in.
That might be an option. I don't know. Depends how wet things are. That's basically.
Well, if you get up there with a small tractor and that 3-point hitch broadcast spreader,
Yeah. Well, that's. Fuck this one.
we do clover seed on winter wheat in March. And he's basically got the same climate as we do.
I think that should get choked out by the other shit that's growing.
He asked how the weeds were in there, and I said probably 30%. I thought the weeds had gone down a lot.
I can't believe that stuff we planted. I just run the rest of that spreader through there.
Yeah.
Actually took. That was surprising.
I was just looking at your first convo on how to post your first video. Oh, that's right. Jordan Midwest Alice Acres. He's the one who got me started on this. He's the one who gave me the little bump start. I got a lot of appreciation for that because if it wasn't for Jordan, I would have never met you guys. So, Rocky Run, Angus Ranch. Thank you for stopping in. Did you stop down to Mom and Dad's?
No, I see your sister's there.
Gumbyville. 50 an acre more on corn.
If I stopped down there, I wouldn't have made it up here.
So fertilizer has gone up. Jeff said about $50 an acre more on corn.
Holy shit.
So if you got 1,000 acres, that's a lot of moolah.
Yeah, we still got a lot of corn just sitting in the field still.
Yeah, I know. Try to stay warm. 50 per acre. That is, yeah, 50 per acre. That's what I was just saying. You got 1,000 acres that you rely on fertilizing. That'll add up quick.
What did I spend just on the?
Working for free again. Something's got to change. I just, to me, for the life of me, I just don't understand why it's going the way it is. I mean, you guys know more than I do. You guys rely on your farming. Mine's just a money pit, money habit. Anhydrous is $170 more than we paid last year. Wow. And a lot of people were using anhydrous, I believe.
I don't think you do it around here, but
No, you don't see it around here.
probably more Midwest. Beer kitty?
We don't have a lot of crop farms around here. Inputs are high.
Well, what do I got in that field? I got
I'm
400.
glad my cattle numbers are on the rise. Less commercial fertilizer to buy. Yeah, Brad. We got lots of commercial fertilizer. Why wouldn't I mean personal fertilizer? A lot more.
I see some right here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna show that.
Right.
Like I said, we're going through a thaw right now, so the deep freeze is gone. And we got tons and tons of manure to spread. Hopefully we get the weather to do it.
Hopefully we get my spreader done.
Four-legged poop shoots. Yep. Wish they'd do the spreading themselves though. Corn chemical program will be about $2 less in April. Jeff, I need to catch up on some of your videos. I've watched since I subscribed. I've watched all your recent videos and stuff like that. But how many acres do you do? What'd you do today?
Me? Oh, I put in that. I got that water softener put in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I ran into some time. And
Feed them on corn stalks. Free spreading. We don't have any cornfields. I wish we did, because that's where I would be spreading. Wouldn't worry about tearing it up.
right now they're all hay fields.
They are all crap. You ain't missing anything. No, not true. I enjoy watching all your guys' videos. Like I said, I'm new to YouTube. I think this is like month number 2 at it. So catching up on a lot of your guys' channels, because before I got into it, I basically watched a lot of the bigger channels. I didn't know that there was this many small channels. And I sincerely prefer... I don't even watch the big channels anymore. And you guys know exactly who they are. I watch your guys' videos. Your guys' videos are the ones that I've rung your bell. And I don't miss them anymore. Hey, Farmall Fanatic. What's going on, buddy? How's the weather in Pennsylvania? Big G in the house. Who's Big G? What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing. It ain't showing my comments.
What the hell would you do?
Boom in the house.
Yeah, you got him.
Boom. I love this guy. He has tons and tons of energy. I told you about Farmall Fanatic, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
I think I subscribed.
Yeah, he's got a lot of energy.
I haven't had time to check up on much of my videos lately.
Jeff, you know about Boom. Farmall Fanatic is Big G. Okay, I gotta have to remember that. I'll write that one down. Yeah, those cats are being a pain in the butt tonight.
They are. This one's got a big belly on him.
It's a male, so it ain't pregnant.
Dirty kitty. He has one eye. Oh, one eye.
Yep, that's which way. Give them some beer. I think Dan is feeding them beer. I always wanted a goat that I could come out here and drink beer with.
What, the beer cans?
No, I heard goats like beer.
Dogs like beer.
Some dogs. I've never had a dog that liked beer.
I don't know. Your dad never fed my dog beer.
No? Does Does Diesel like beer?
I never fed him any. We had a dog. We used to put a beer in his bowl and he'd drink it all.
69 Youth in the house. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for stopping in. Sorry, it's just a low key night. Like I said, there's nothing new to bring to you guys, but I really didn't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you guys tonight. Like I said, I'm just dealing with the same old, same old. One thing for sure, though, I'm seriously thinking about looking into building a bale accumulator. Denny's Country Life. He has a phenomenal little series on how he built it, and I don't know. I think that'd be pretty handy to have around, especially considering it'd be nice to do a couple more square bales. I mean, Dan sells square bales, but he don't do a whole lot because it's hard to find help.
No, I only sold them whatever.
Yeah.
What, a truck
So we stick to rounds, but we have plenty of acreage to do these squares, and there's a market for them. Especially around here, there's a lot of people that have one or two horses.
Then we need a bigger freaking square bale.
So
The old Super 69 is super slow.
it works.
It works really well. It's just you're not going to overwork anybody on the wagon with it.
So, like I said, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, trying to listen to the race. And you guys are doing a hell of a job talking to yourselves, amongst yourselves. That's what I like
You're not
about
that far back.
that's what I like about the live streams is you guys, commence conversations amongst yourselves too, which is really good. That's why a lot of times why I get on lives.
Your own mini chat room.
Pretty much. Yeah, mini chat room. 69 Druth. We got 8 inches this week.
Is that what we got?
2 snow days.
Or no, that's okay.
So kids happy. We didn't have any snow days, but they were canceling afternoon school activities, so they canceled one of my son's, actually his last basketball game of the year. I was kind of bummed. I was looking forward to going to watch him play, but it didn't work out. They cancel school way too easy around here anymore. Our kids have missed 6 days of school so far.
Really?
Yeah, it's up in Wisconsin.
Oh,
That's Brad.
I say not around here.
It's starting to go south. Joey Gase has been passed by Brendan Gaughan. Gaughan now in the 16th spot. He is in position to race his way in the Sunday.
Jackie, yeah, Chris is a good guy.
How much is a case of Bush near you? Is it $13.99 at Save a Lot?
Hang on, guys. Camera's getting smudgy. 14 for a case of Bush there. Yeah, $13.99 at Save a Lot. Everywhere else, I think, is $16, $15.99.
I don't know how much is Jackie. She was always cheap. She was getting it by the pallet.
But Pretty cheap still, and it's really tasty. Yes, that's for a dirty 30. I remember hunting season. I think it was 2 years ago. Maybe it was this year. I can't remember. The Save a Lot that sells the bush really cheap. Basically, where I was keeping all my hay equipment, all that guy was asking for, he didn't want any money, just a couple cases of beer. Well, let's see. I owed him a couple cases of beer. I think Dan, yep, Dan owed him a couple cases of beer. My dad owed him a couple cases of beer. I went with a shopping cart, and I think I had like 10 or 12 cases of Busch Light. And I had the strangest looks. And I was in line with those checking out, and the woman behind me she goes, "Oh, you planning on having fun?" And I was like, "Yeah, hunting season starts tomorrow." And she just gave me a dirty look.
Yeah, that kind of comes to a DUper song.
No, I never had that much beer in one cart at one time. And I was going through the parking lot and I couldn't push the damn thing. It was going where it wanted. I almost hit the car that was parked next to me. It was something else. Oh crap! If there was a cop going by, I'm sure he probably would have spun around and waited to leave the parking lot. This guy looks a little fishy.
No open containers.
No, true. Sure would have been nice though.
You don't do that till you hit the Shermantown line.
Hey, Back Farms, Logan's in the house. Logan, I can't wait to hear about your excursion to the farm show. See who you got to meet. I see there was a ton of people there.
Back at the World Center of Racing, 34 of 60 laps are now complete. Clint Boyer, the race leader, David, they continue to huddle up on the outside lane.
They do, with the notable exception of Chase Elliott, who continues to dive down to the bottom, try and move underneath, nearly got into the back of the Kurt Busch machine at the end of the turn two. Early on, there was Denny Hamlin that was trying to rally the troops down low. Chase Elliott now is trying
Man, I missed a bunch of comments. Sorry, guys.
from the rear of this lead pack as they race to three.
And closing in on Kurt Busch, Alliance just ahead, along with Jamie McMurray.
That's good. Bought a bunch of stuff I didn't need. I do have a big announcement to post. You getting married? Casey said yes. And I believe that's her. I could be so wrong. Like I say, I get nervous about saying names, but I believe that's her name.
With the exception of Chase Elliott, who takes a peek to the inside of the Kurt Busch machine.
Or did you pull the trigger on the nice orange Kubota?
Lead draft was broken up just a tad, 5 car lengths.
Now you're married to a payment.
That's her name. See, I'm good. I do pay attention to your videos.
Then you have Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney, that's the front five, and then a bit of a gap back to Jamie McMurray, who leads
No, get the Kubota. That's good. Get a little more orange here on YouTube.
position right now. What about Jamie McMurray?
And then me, let's see, there's me, SLC.
Hanging it up. It's all over.
I know there's a couple more.
Not
Ugh.
any longer. It's gonna be a TV.
Help me out, guys. Somebody else has got the bigger Kubota.
This is one of his best places. Jamie is fantastic here at Daytona. Would not surprise me if he can take that Chip Ganassi.
Be a lot cheaper than buying tractors and getting married. True.
Riding there along with him. Now, Jamie McMurray is in the 6th spot. In position number 7. That lead draft, Jeff, has been fast, and that includes McMurray and Kurt Busch.
Jordan knows.
And I think it's interesting to note that Alex Bowman is not in this 10-car lead pack. A couple
Massey changed the game on me. They're going to offer the 26 with a cab at the end of the year. Really? See, I'm almost positive. 'Cause I know you were looking at the Workmaster series, and you were saying that they weren't offering a cab. But I'm pretty sure this year, a lot of those economy tractors like that are pretty much all offering cabs anymore. Right?
Yeah, he told me this summer that they're offering a cab
Yes.
for the.
Sorry about that, guys. YouTube stopped. Did I say something wrong?
You got defunded from your defunding.
At least get tractor first. Old River Farms. Hey, thank you for stopping in. My buddy's getting married and hasn't told his fiance. He's picking up 40 acres the day after the wedding. He's going to put her to work. You make a big garden out of 40 acres.
Big garden. That's my whole pasture.
See, he's not updating my comments. Make that Kubota stand out better than a Clemson Tiger Paw.
Well, there's only one more after that. You're getting along.
They do have a cab. They had a 75 Workmaster there along with a Power Star 100. So what's the Power Star? The next series above the Workmaster?
No, I think, yeah, I don't know if it's the T series or the upper T series or what. I'm kind of not up on the bigger ones. The older T475 kind of didn't impress me much.
You smell skunk?
Yeah,
So do I.
like it just hit me.
Yep. We have a visitor. I smell skunk.
One of your cows got skunked.
Just as long as the damn thing don't come in here.
Right.
Huh, Red? Red's coming to say hi.
Oh, you got a visitor, yeah.
I would get the Power Star over the Workmaster. The cab is bigger and more comfortable. I looked at the Case Farmall 75, same as the Workmaster. Yeah, since they basically merged, they're almost identical.
You want red or blue?
Yep. Basically, that's how it is anymore. It seems like.
Well, I had to make sure my tractor matched my truck, so.
True. Which I kind of think's a shame. It kind of takes away from.
Yeah, New Holland's not what Ford was. International Harvester's not what. I mean,
No, a good tractor is a Ford tractor.
yeah. I mean,
That's why I love that 5610.
yeah, that's a good tractor. Only you couldn't make the ignition switch on it.
Jordan says that'd be quite a show if the skunk come to hang out.
Yeah, it'd be a show, alright.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not looking forward to that skunk coming to hang out at all. We can stay out there with the cows. They can deal with it. Brad, green. Yeah, he's one of them green guys. Brad, we do have one green tractor on the farm. Like I showed, it's the glorified wheelbarrow. And it does do a little bit of farm work. It did a lot more farm work before we got the Kubota. Because it had the front end loader. And it just handled the round bales, but it worked pretty good.
Yeah, that would be kind of sketchy.
So now it works as if my dad feels like it, he'll throw the pallet forks on it and he'll help load wagons when we're doing rounds. Just makes it that much quicker. But we didn't get him to do it this year. Did we? No.
No, we did it ourselves.
Yeah, we did it with the Kubota and the Workmaster.
No, we didn't use the Kubota to pick them up. Well, we did.
Yeah, we did. Not a lot. It was mostly you. Because I was running the skid steer. Yeah, I was running the skid steer over at the Kwanzaa hut.
And I drink beer with your dad in the meantime.
Yeah, let's see. I'm sweating my balls off in the skid steer. And these guys are bringing me one load at a time, and they got 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes to crack a couple beers. Well, I'm nobody ever come up and offered me a beer.
You're driving right by.
How many rounds do you roll? How many did we do this year? I did 200. Oh, I think I was just over 200. And then Dan, how many did we do on yours? Sorry, guys. YouTube kicked me off again. No, I don't know if it kicked me off, but it keeps interrupting. So I am going to finish answering a couple questions. First, I get caught up on these comments. I don't know. Let's just say 250, 275 we did last year. This year we're going to do a lot more because.
Oh, we had at least 75, and I'm trying to think what I had 75 in the barn at least.
All right. Let's say, well, over 300 then.
Really?
Well, I did 200.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So, well, we do right around 300 then maybe. But this year's going to be a lot different because we got that 40 acres. I believe it's 40 acres across the street.
That's a lot of freaking hay.
It is a lot of hay. So we're going to have a lot more hay to do. I said that's respectful. Yeah, that's enough for our equipment.
Oh yeah, with hay vines and
Renault Fords.
oh, he's talking about that.
Brad, I'm going to have to beg to differ on you, buddy. The hydraulics on my 5610 are superb. They're perfect. I don't know a lot about tractors. I know you guys probably know a hell of a lot more than I do, but the hydraulics on that are great. And that's
Maybe for loader work they might not be, but
oh yeah, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want
rear
to.
hydraulics and accessories. You don't need much.
No,
But
I wouldn't
loader
want a
work-
loader.
Now my old International, that yellow one I had,
Yeah.
that son of a bitch, I could freaking throw freaking snow over my head with that bucket. That thing really moved. But it had 2 pumps.
Stacked up third, fourth, and fifth in the form of Eric Almirola, Joey Logano, and Ryan Blaney. 12 laps to go. 22 laps to go here at Daytona from Daytona International Speedway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
What did you do? Screw it again?
No. Still here. Not much longer. We're gonna hit 1 hour, and we're gonna skadoodle.
Brutal.
Yep.
Is that the word of the day or what?
And I am at 53 minutes and 32 seconds. I hear the race in the background. Good stuff. Yes. I'm actually missing it. So anybody that's following it right now, give me a heads up what's going on. Is Chase Elliott winning?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about the E Series John Deere. Even the guy that works at John Deere.
Yes. What is it? Damn it. John's got
I see they're talking about a few. One guy didn't like one. Another guy said that
John hates his. He's got the E. It's like I don't know. Brad, help me out here.
I don't know what's going wrong with
50
him. I heard other than injector problems.
53. I don't remember the model number, but it's the E series. It's like right around 70 horse. I believe it's 2 years old, and he don't like it at all. I heard there's been a lot of problems with it. It's gone back for warranty work like crazy. I think there's a left turn coming up. I wonder what happens when they go right. Hey guys, gotta go. Mark, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Be safe yourself, buddy. Load bundles and a trailer. I really like the loader on the Kubota.
That's a nice loader.
Yeah, I don't think by any means that the hydraulics are really slow on that. You do have to give it a little bit of throttle, gas.
It's better than mine. I can't say that mine are something to write home about.
No,
I mean,
but power wise, man, that thing is a beast. I mean, it's also a heavy tractor too.
yeah, yours is more equivalent to a T475
Yeah.
than like I wouldn't put it in the category as Workmaster or like 5060E or something like that.
Massey Ferguson or Kubota, Logan? Well,
I haven't looked at the Massey's, but I know when I was looking at tractors, a lot of them, especially the smaller ones, they're trying to get really high RPMs to run a PTO. I don't know if you want your tractor to scream when you're.
really?
Yeah, you got to kind of look and see what the hell. Mine has an ePTO, which lets me run it at like 2,000 RPMs, but if I ran it full bore, it would be screaming at like 2,600 RPMs. 26 or 27 or something. I never run it in that regular mode.
Chase, he got sandwiched in the straightaway, kind of got knocked out, but that car was wiggling around coming down the back straightaway. That track was so tight that he had.
Oh, crud.
He almost had to bail out.
Well, guys,
What happened to Chase Elliott now?
I'm going to finish my beer and we are going to scoop. So, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. I hope everybody's. All right, 5610 has 9.7 gallon minute pump. Deere has a 18 gallon per minute pump. Brad, you know your stuff.
That's quite the difference.
That is quite the difference. Ralph, thank you. You have a good night too. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, Eric and his family will be in my prayers. So, Tractor Data. Yeah, actually, Tractor Data does have everything. I think originally before we bought that Kubota, that's what I looked it up on. Brad's a deer guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, the only problem is Deere has special everything. They're
Old River Farms. I have friends with two Kubotas, and both have not been satisfied at all.
really.
I don't know. I mean, so far, up to date, we've only had it a year and a half, right?
Yeah, it was a year of September.
So far, I mean, we bought it with low hours, so we bought it with 200 hours on it. So the tractor's not even really broke in.
So yours was a couple years old too. It was not.
It was 2012,
Yeah, so it's not a new generation.
No.
So maybe that's happening.
pre-admissions and everything. But I'm happy with it. I spent a lot of
No,
time.
I
on
really
blue
like
ones
it.
At my cousin's.
The only thing I don't like is one of the gear shifts seems mushy. Is it the gear one or is it the range one? It just kind of.
Range. I don't like the range.
No, one of them seemed okay. The other one was kind of like, eh.
It's hard to get it in the range sometime. The gear shift's pretty good.
Okay, I knew one of them was kind of goofy.
Every single time Chase Elliott's made a pass, the car that he did the pass had a big
Deutz.
Deutz.
That's not the case.
I always used to say Doots, but it's Deutz.
I'm terrible at freaking pronouncing some of those shit.
Well, I remember when we bought the Belarus, I kept calling it the Polaris.
I said the same thing. It's a Polaris.
And I had people look at me like, what the hell's a Polaris? I didn't realize that it was a Russian tractor, first of all. Right? Russian. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's Russian.
It was a Russian tractor.
I'll tell you what, that was easy to repair.
Do not hit your diff lock. Just an FYI, do not hit your diff lock if you are spinning.
Oh, yeah, do it before you spin.
Let's see if they can make some hay down there. Where still leads.
Versatiles? No. I don't think I've ever seen one on a farm. Have you?
No.
I don't even know if we have a dealer.
What is that?
Versatiles?
I never even heard of them.
They're like red and
I've
kinda
seen a lot of
pukey, like yellow orange or
goofy
whatever.
brands around here, but I've never seen that. I've seen Longs. I've seen.
Biased.
I mean,
I looked at Massey Ferguson. Oh. Yeah, I guess if you're tractor shopping and you're buying a new tractor, you have to. You can't. I mean, because they all offer different options. Some are better than others, and prices. And if you don't look at them all and get the prices, you can't go to a dealer and dicker on price.
Yeah, well, we found out they differ quite a bit between dealers.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say I.
Look to it,
Depends on what I get. If I get another New Holland or not.
Ooh, that would suck.
Nobody is out of line. No one testing the waters except at the tail end of the draft. Austin Dillon makes the move to the inside of McMurray. Go race side by side in 3.
You seen Mike Less? I guess I don't know who Mike Less is.
I don't know why the hell it keeps doing that.
Oh. All right, guys.
With the service, but-
Third time's a charm. I got tapped out again. So I don't know if it's service. Shouldn't be service because I have full bars here.
I had the problem where I had full bars and sales calls were dropping out.
Mike Less, I gotta check out, see who he is. And you bumped into the Welkers. Everybody knows who the Welkers are. Cool. I see WTF farming chick there or whatever. I see she's headed up there. And then who else did I see was up there? Brian's farming videos, I believe. And I heard Big Tractor Power was up there. That guy I like because that's neat to see some of the stuff he videos. Mike Less is the versatile guru. Versatile? Tilly?
I'm gonna have to Google that. I never even freaking heard of the damn thing.
Must be that damn skunk.
What's it fucking up again?
Hack the Fat. Hi, Hack the Fat. I literally bumped into them also. Didn't talk to them. I met BTP last year in a live stream. Yeah, Big Tractor Power. That's one of the bigger channels that I still do faithfully watch.
See, I don't think I've ever.
I like his stuff because I mean it's just kind of an in-depth look of something you'll never see here on Pewview Farms.
I have never seen a versatile.
How Farms Work was there? You're not sure about Travis. I used to follow them. Like I said, I much prefer these smaller channels anymore. It's hard for me to follow a bigger channel. I don't know. I just enjoy talking to you guys.
Well, it's more relevant.
Oh,
having a smaller
absolutely.
channel. I mean, more you can relate to.
Yep.
I mean, once you go through a year of following a bigger channel, you're kind of like, okay, well, the next year is the same shit. The next year.
Yipper.
I mean, it's like that here too, but
You was in How Farms Work video last year, videotaping. Were you the one in the background waving like this, Logan? Because I remember that. No, I'm just kidding.
you don't care.
Brad, I totally agree. I mean, I used to. That's what got me going on YouTube. You know, I always watched them. I didn't.
He does a nice job with his videos.
I mean, yeah, he does do a good job. I mean, I'm not discrediting any of these big channels. Hey, all of them started out like us. Some of them probably, they just have more motives than we do. Mine are strictly here to do this, meet with you guys. And like I say, I could care less about the subs. I originally came into this thought, this was a good way to make money, but no. Not at all.
You got with
So
a million other people on there.
OLF is the only one. Yes, I will say I do watch his videos. He's uncensored. I like him. He doesn't hide anything.
Yeah, you don't sugarcoat a lot of shit.
No, he don't sugarcoat anything.
Well, that's okay. I mean, the whole world can't be PC.
Appleby Motorsports didn't start out selling pellets for heat, but they do now with high-quality oil. Appleby Motorsports is a full-time performance source for almost any level of racing with parts, components, and of course, people who know how to get things done fast. Appleby Motorsports. Find the
All right, guys. we are going to tap out of here. We are finished for the night, so we're gonna close up shop, and I look forward